welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwood alongside Natalie Poole. And Coach, your team continues to play really well. They have taken the momentum they had on that winning streak, and at one point they had won 9 of 10, and they just keep going. And I know it makes it fun for a coach to see a team turn the table and really capitalize on the momentum.
They're doing much better. I'm really proud of them for settling in and not being satisfied with the way things were going early in the season. And they've made a positive turn, and they definitely are a group of girls that want to have conversation with them. They understand that they don't want to settle. They understand what it takes, and they're working hard at it.
Sometimes that's the most difficult thing to do when a team gets on a little bit of a streak, just to not let them fall back into thinking, well, we're winning now winning is just going to come naturally. It still takes a lot of work to get those wins.
And I wouldn't say necessarily that's what their thoughts were whenever they played the second game against UConn, but you know, it's easy to kind of get into this mode where we won the first game, what we're doing will work for the second game, and that kind of thing. And then you go and you lose to maybe their third person in an ERA, and it's just a different strategy. They try somebody different that throws a little bit different, and then they find that works. And so that's how they beat us in the second game. And we came back and on Saturday morning really worked hard at preparing ourselves in the game or before the game about correcting that, and they did a great job of it.
Well, talking about UConn, 2 out of 3 won 7-0, 6-0 loss in game 2, and a close pitcher's duel and a 2-1 win, as you mentioned, on Saturday. Nice to get that first series out of the way and be 2-1, be over 500 to start the conference season.
Absolutely, and Molly threw a couple great games this weekend. She had 19 strikeouts in 2 games and just did a fantastic job. No walks in the third game. You know, it just says a lot about what helps create success. You know, if you can go out there and you can get the first out of the inning, you can get some punch outs to eliminate the ball having to be in play so many times. It goes a long way down the stretch.
Now, your series set up due to the Easter holiday, Thursday through Saturday, which gave you a Sunday off. You're going to play tonight against Murray State, pushing that game up a little bit due to some weather that probably going to come in on Wednesday. Yeah. So it works out pretty well. So you still got your same number of days off before you play tonight.
Absolutely, and you know, I would have liked to have played the game on Wednesday just because we've got a little bit of a stretch before we play again next week. However, this is our best chance to be able to get the game in, considering Murray State's schedule as well. So we just have the single game tonight at 4. We look forward to playing this team. Last year we split with them. I felt like we came out strong against them in the first game. In the second game, we did the things that caused the losses, which are the walks and not making adjustments at the plate. And so we anticipate to see the pitcher that beat us last year. We've prepared for her yesterday at practice, and so our goal is to be productive off of her tonight.
Well, you mentioned you're going to have the bye weekend this weekend. You won't play until next Wednesday at Central Arkansas, then next weekend at ECU. With the team playing well, this is almost a situation where you probably don't want the bye weekend, but how do you handle a week off? I know you practice. Do you just try to do some simulated games, keep them in that competitive mode?
Yes, you know, everybody wants rest, but then you regret it later on. You know, you don't want to give them too many days off. You don't want them to kind of get into this relaxed mode, especially when they're accustomed to doing things daily and just kind of pushing through with the grind. And so our goal will be to probably do some live hitting, just letting them continue to get to the plate, handle themselves, try to work on some of their approach. You know, some of what they do isn't necessarily their physical swing. It's their timing. It's their approach to certain parts of the count. And so those are things that you just can't get enough work on. That's hard to do whenever you're in the middle of your season because you need to rest some of your pitching and that kind of thing. And so it will be nice to be able to do a little bit of that and give us plenty of time to prepare for ECU, as that's a series that we need to go up there and we need to take from them.
And it will give you a chance. I know that the bye week's a little bit early in the conference for you this year, but it will give you a chance if you have any arms or just kind of soreness or anything like that, or just the nagging injuries you have during a season, to get a little recovery and then hit the big grind toward the conference tournament.
Absolutely, and it really couldn't have come at a better time because our hottest hitter right now got a concussion this past weekend. Our leading base stealer broke her hand, and so we had quite a few injuries kind of going into this weekend, and so through the series actually, and so by the end of next week, the kid that has a broken hand, she ought to be back into play. and then hopefully the concussion will take care of itself. So it is kind of nice. The timing couldn't have been better with regards to that. And so sometimes when you hit that mid-year, you are dealing with some nagging things and just some things that pop up. And we definitely want to be fresh. We want to be healthy. We want to be in the shape that we need to be in as we move to the next conference series.
All right, Coach, well, best of luck tonight against Murray State.
Thank you.
That is head coach Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.